So let's just settle into our meditation posture. And just check how you are feeling this morning. Some of you may have already been up for a few hours. Others may be just getting up now. So regardless, just check in with yourself and see what's going on. And if you are sitting on a chair, have your feet flat on the floor in a parallel position, about a hip's width apart. Maybe you're sitting cross-legged in the regular meditation posture. So in that case, just make sure you're sitting on top of your sits bones, those bony protrusions at the base of the pelvis. And then have your shoulders aligned with your hips, and imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head. Just imagine lengthening. Head is tipped forward, just very slightly. So just go to the crown of the head and relax the scalp and the forehead and the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, the back of the head. Relax your shoulders. And then the throat and the chest and the belly, the limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. And then bring the mind to the breath. Just noticing the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. So that air may be flowing in across the tip of the nose, the base of the nose, or somewhere in the middle, depending on where you've been trained. Perhaps the shape of your nose. And then if there are any sounds in your environment, just allow those sounds to be there. Try not to follow them with the mind. And then just notice again what's arising in the mind, and has it changed? We've just done a very tiny little bit of settling. But whatever it is that's arising, try not to judge or criticize or follow the story. And I know it's really, really hard when you get on a roll. You don't even know that there's something in there that you can stop, or just put some space in between the thoughts. So bring to mind all those people of your life, the loved ones, the ones we're not so fond of, and our strangers. Remembering that they're the same as us, and they wish to be happy, and they wish to be free from suffering. And in having this incredible capacity for enlightened mind. So we'll do this meditation this morning for all of these people in our life, and for all sentient beings, and thinking particularly of Mary's mum and her dog. And we think also, just wanted to think also about Lamso Rinpoche's sister, Aninang Samten. And they sent me photos yesterday of her milking the cows. So I guess she's not super sick, but her health isn't great. So before we start, we'll just do our 9-round breathing. So let's just do one round of that. So just reminding everyone, as you breathe in through the right nostril, blissful radiant white light, then breathe out through the left, all your unhealthy desire and attachment and grasping and neediness. And just do that once. Then breathe in through the left and breathe out through the right, all your anger, bitterness, grudges, disappointments, jealousy, all of this out through the right, and then through both nostrils. Blissful radiant white light, and then through both, all your anger, ignorance. Okay, so just in your own time. And feel. So notice the difference between when we first started and now. Take a nice deep breath. So Rinpoche says that when you're doing a healing practice, it's particularly important to generate an altruistic motivation. So we've already done that at the beginning, but we can think about it again. So you can think, I'm going to do this practice in order to help all beings become free from suffering such as disease, as well as the causes of our sufferings, the delusions and our karmas. And I haven't been able to, my new computer, access screen sharing for my image, so I'll have it for next time. So just try and imagine as best you can. Medicine Buddha is a few inches above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you, sitting on a moon disk, resting in the center of an open lotus. And he has his legs crossed, one foot over the opposite thigh. And his body is made of bright blue, very, very intense blue light. So if you can imagine a sapphire. So it's kind of crystal, it's light, it's like a hologram. But just imagine this. If kind of details are difficult for you, just imagine a blue light above the crown of your head, this healing blue light. Every aspect is light, radiates light. And his right hand rests on his right knee in the gesture of granting sublime realizations. And this is, he has his palm resting on his knee, sorry, his back of his hand resting on his knee. It's facing outwards. And his thumb and forefinger are touching. And in that thumb and forefinger, he's holding a medicinal plant. And his left hand in his lap is in the gesture, is the meditation mudra, and is holding a bowl filled with nectar, which is medicine for healing you. He's wearing the 3 saffron robes of a monk, and he has all the signs and the marks of a fully enlightened Buddha. He's surrounded by this beautiful aura of light around his head and then also around his body. It's this beautiful, peaceful face. He's smiling, looking at all living beings and you, all the people of your life, with compassion and loving kindness, acceptance, meeting you exactly where you're at this morning. So really just try, just for a moment, just imagine this Buddha on the crown of your head. Really try and feel the presence of this Buddha. And then I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. And may all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger, that holds some close and others distant. And we just do this little prayer to the medicine Buddha once, to the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of sapphire light, I prostrate, go for refuge and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. So just imagine light, white light, flowing down from the heart of the Buddha, the medicine Buddha, and this fills your body and purifies all disease, afflictions due to, sometimes people have afflictions due to perhaps a spirit harm, maybe the cause of these problems, negative karmas, delusions, mental obscurations. So just imagine all of this leaving your body in the form of thick black liquid like engine oil. And imagine your body becomes clean and clear as crystal. And you can also imagine that all the other beings surrounding you are being purified in the same way as we recite the mantra. Om Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Som Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soham Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Bekanze Bekanze Swaha. And just imagine you feel blissful and light, completely purified. And that all the beings that are around you also the same happened to them. So now imagine golden light this time flowing from Medicine Buddha and fills your body again, except this time bringing all the realizations of the path to enlightenment and all the unbelievable qualities of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So you're just receiving all these blessings. And you can imagine again, same thing happening to all the others around you. And really try and feel, as we recite the mantra again, that you're actually receiving all these excellent qualities and inspiration and blessings from the Medicine Buddha and from your teachers. So this is another thing I forgot to add. You can imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. O Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Tayatam bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze rajasamangate soha Tayatam bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze Rajasamangate soha Tayatam bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze Rajasamangate soha Tayatam bekanze bekanze Ma bekanze, bekanze, rajasamangate soham. So really imagine that you have received all these blessings and you feel blissful and light. Now imagine the medicine Buddha melts into light and absorbs into you through your crown to your heart. And just imagine your mind becomes one with the enlightened mind of all the Buddhas, of your teachers, and medicine Buddha. And so let your mind rest there for a moment in a place that's completely clear and peaceful, free from all these busy thoughts we have and from our conceptions. And just imagine this is your true nature. So we'll meditate like this for maybe 4 minutes and just try and expand your mind. And if your mind is wandering, just bring it back to the breath. Everybody just relax, and we'll just dedicate the practice this morning to all those people of our life. Just dedicate any positive energy, any creative energy, any healing energy that you've created doing this practice to the benefit of all those people of our life. Anybody you know who's not well or is troubled, and for yourselves as we move along our spiritual path. Okay, lots of love. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming. And there's Black Cat taking up the whole screen.